Yeah. Hi, hello, everyone. This is Shanmugaraj. Welcome to my channel. One of the aims of this channel is to build a global knowledge sharing platform in the domains of agile, leadership, and project management. You can help me with that either by subscribing to my channel or sharing my videos to our friends and peers who are in need of it. Right? So, having said that, let us get into today's topic. Currently, we are discussing topics in SAFe 6.0, particularly glossary items. Today's topic is story. Stories act as a pidgin language where both sides, that is, users and developers, can agree enough to work together effectively. This is a statement from Bill Wake, who is the co-inventor of extreme programming, right? So stories are short descriptions of a small piece of desired functionality written from the user's perspective, right? So agile teams implement stories as a small vertical slices of system functionality that can be completed in a few days or less. Stories are the primary artifact used to define system behavior in Agile. They are short, simple descriptions of functionality told from the user's perspective and written in their language. Each implements a small vertical slice of system behavior. Stories provide just enough information for business and technical people to understand the intent. Details are deferred until the story is ready to be implemented. Through acceptance criteria and acceptance tests, stories get more specific, helping to ensure system quality. Right? User stories deliver functionality directly to the end user. Enabler stories bring visibility to the work items needed to support exploration, architecture, infrastructure, and compliance. Let us try to understand some more details around story. SAFe describes a four-tier hierarchy of artifacts that outline functional system behavior. They are epic, capability, future, and story. Collectively, these artifacts are used to describe the solution's intended behavior. The detailed implementation work is expressed through stories, which comprises the team backlog. Some stories emerge from business and enabler futures in the art backlog, while others come from the team's local context. Each story is a small, independent behavior that can be implemented incrementally and provides some value to the user or the solution. It's a vertical slice of functionality to ensure that every iteration delivers new value. Stories are small and must be completed in a single iteration. Often, stories are first written on an index card or a sticky note. The physical nature of the card creates a tangible relationship between the team, story, and the user. It helps engage the entire team in story writing. Sticky notes also offer other benefits. They help visualize work and can be readily placed on a wall or a table, rearranged in sequence, and even passed off when necessary. Stories allow an improved understanding of scope and progress. Right? Couple of instances. Wow, look at all these stories we are about to sign up for. Right? This is an improved understanding. Look at the all stories we accomplished in this iteration. Right? So while anyone can write stories, approving them into the team backlog and accepting them into the system baseline are the product owner's responsibilities. Of course, stickies don't scale well across the enterprise. So stories often move quickly into agile lifecycle management tooling, right? Something like Jira or Azure DevOps. There are two types of stories in SAFe. One is user story, the next is enabler stories, right? Let's try to understand the source of stories. Stories are typically driven by splitting business feature into business story and enabler stories, right? If you see the picture here, this is an example of business future split into stories, right? Let's take a business future. Future says navigate vehicle for a delivery request. Hypothesis: vehicle can autonomously drive delivery route. Acceptance criteria: pickup and drop off are fixed. Assume well-marked states with US only traffic indicator, right? This is a business feature for a self-driving car or autonomous car, right? How the user stories or enable stories are getting splitted. User story looks like this. As a vehicle owner, I want the vehicle to determine the speed limit and set the speed to that limit so that traffic laws are obeyed during delivery, right? What is an enabler story? Characteristics the camera's ability to read intentional speed signs, right? So this how you can split the stories or derive the stories from a feature into user story as well as an enabler story. Yeah. So with that, we have come to the conclusion of this video. Hope you guys got a fair understanding on what do we mean by a story in SAFe's context, right? We talked about characteristics of a story, like it should be simple, short, should be completed within an iteration, right? It should have it should carry a value in it. It should be helping us to create a new value in the new iterations, right? We also talked about four-tier hierarchy, like epic, capability, future, and story within SAFe. We also talked about in earlier days we use index cards and like something like sticky notes, right? That was very helpful to bridge users and technical people to get into the same page. But nowadays we are using ALM tools like Jira and Azure DevOps. We also talked about source of stories, like how the stories are getting splitted from a business feature into an user story, which is a regular one, and an enabler story as well, right? So hope you guys like these kind of videos that helps you to build your agile vocabulary and improve upon your agile knowledge, that in turn will help you in our career development. All right, so with that, I'm signing off. See you in next video.